Hi, I'm Kelley, editor of the Oklahoman. So, the state of Oklahoma has a thick report to show for the $840,000 it spent for a consultant to tell us how to fix our prison system. Now what? First of all, everyone needs to take a deep breath before proceeding. While corrections in Oklahoma faces deep problems, particularly with funding, the least of its problems is with its management. The auditors out of Florida who conducted this study say there are no spending abuses or waste at the corrections department. Quite simply, there's no easy scapegoat to take the blame for what ails us. And that's a credit, a real credit, to Justin Jones, the state's corrections director. I've long thought his job is the toughest in all of state government, and he apparently is the right man for the job right now. Secondly, the release of the audit should prompt policy debates over who goes to prison and who stays in prison, and for how long. For example, the report says the state could save $40 million over the next decade if the governor was removed from the parole process, and thus leave all parole decisions up to the parole board. But I can't see the law and order citizenry of our state agreeing. So wouldn't it be better for a statewide conversation to focus on a compromise, which would go something like this? Let the governor have the final say on parole candidates who committed violent crimes, like murder and rape. Then let the parole board decide who among the nonviolent offenders gets released early or not. There's also the so-called 85% rule that forces some inmates to serve 85% of their sentences for certain violent crimes. Should 85% be the barometer? What's the difference, say, between 85% and 65%? It's a legitimate question, both in terms of dollars spent and the possible danger to the public if a convict is released early. These questions and more first become the province of the state legislature, which ordered the prison audit. The audit didn't produce great surprises, but it will be well worth the money spent if it spawns a thoughtful and methodical approach to the best way to spend our tax dollars while protecting us from the really bad guys.